finish this quickly. Don't blink.
Я немножко дурачок. Уже минуту пижу, получается. Бывает. Чё вы тут? Я тут с вами пижу, блин. И пижу, короче. Душу изливаю. Короче, это... Чукава, пацаны, это... Проходим сегодня задание легенд. Вот. Потому что в прошлый раз мы прошли сюжет. Теперь, чтобы двинуться дальше, надо пройти задание легенд. Это будет... ну да, они сразу здесь. Вот, Аяка и Еимия. И получается, мы их проходим и идем дальше ебашить. Вот. Чё ты ржёшь, блин, Саня? Пидор. Пидор. Ха-ха-ха. Не, ну в чем-то ты прав, да. Всем похуй вообще. Так, чё у нас тут? А, вот. Все, почти пришел. Чё ты там это? Чё там делаешь, слышь? Что там делаешь? Окультуриваешься, да?
This must be.
Это скотина. Короче, я как закончил стрим вчера. Выхожу из этого чайного дома, у меня бац, она встречает. Говорит, ей надо помочь разыскать какую-то подругу там ихних родаков. Вот, и в принципе мы согласились ей помочь. Но я был против. Я хотел пойти сделать ежедневки.
Hey, speaking of, we haven't been anywhere fun since we arrived in Inazuma.
О, праздник.
No, what made you think that? Festivals are a common occurrence here in Inazuma. We in the Yashiro Commission are very well acquainted with these sorts of customs. Each season brings its own festival, and each festival in turn brings a fresh challenge to the task of maintaining public order. So, while festivals are undoubtedly joyous and lively occasions, for us, they are also a cause for concern. Oh, my apologies. I should stop thinking about work. This is hardly relevant to the matter at hand. This store here is the place I wanted to visit.
Oh, so you weren't checking out the promotion? Well, let's take a look inside then.
Welcome. I have all the latest styles. Please take a look. Oh, it's Miss Kamisato with guests from overseas. Welcome to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Are you here to purchase fabric or for tailored garments?
Oh, greetings to you too. I have a design here for a garment. Like,
Oh, Ayaka came prepared.
Let me see. This could be.
А деградировать-то уже некуда.
It's a very fine design. Miss Kamisato, you'd like us to make a kimono following this design, yes?
please, if you could.
I'm honored that you'd choose Ogura Textiles and Kimonos for your tailoring needs.
Сейчас что-то будем
However,
это...
there is one rather difficult problem. Based on the design, this kind of kimono would require silk made from the silk flower.
Скорее всего, либо завтра, если я сегодня все пройду. Вот, потому что я хочу после стрима сделать, то есть вот постримлю пару дней, либо завтра, если мы сегодня все пройдем, если нет, то еще завтра стриману, потому что я не знаю, что будет, что мы с тобой сделаем с этой карточкой. Если на по пизде пойдет, то это будет фигово.
our customers are able to
Вот,
provide the fabric
поэтому лучше
themselves,
немножко
we can still be of
потянуть денег в
service.
тот другой, и, ну, либо тупо на выходных я все прям посижу, типа, разберу,
If even
посмотрю,
Ogura
вот.
textiles and kimonos can't get a hold of high-grade fabric, where would we buy it from?
You could try the International Trade Association.
А у меня узенький,
They're a little
маленький
better
здесь,
connected
блядь.
than we are. After
Я
all, the
же АБС
association brings together merchants
и
from all over the world.
окно с
The
Ютуба
only thing is their prices.
это на одном мониторе
They're not
выложил.
the cheapest.
Вот.
In times like these, though, we're lucky to even have an
Блин, я за
option
вас
of
ничего
getting
не
a hold of the
прочитал,
things we
ёбаный
want in
стыд.
the
Как я
first
тебе
place.
сюжет пройду? Нихуя
So
непонятно.
even just getting clothes made is an ordeal in Inazuma.
А, нам нужно пошить одежду.
The
Все, окей.
International Trade Association? That's Kurisu's thing, right? We haven't been to Rito in a while.
It looks like that will be our next stop. Thank you ever so much. Oh, in the meantime, I have one other very small request. Could you?
Why is she being so secretive all of a sudden?
Absolutely.
Much obliged.
Абсолютно.
My pleasure, Miss Kamisato. Honestly, I'm just as excited as you to see the end product. We haven't made a silk kimono for the longest time now, and this is a beautiful design.
That's very kind of you. Thank you. Goodbye for now. Traveler Paimon, let's try our luck at the International Trade Association.
Вот, блядь, два уёбка, блядь, сука. Пидорасы. Там у меня что-то, я не знаю, либо у меня зрение уже падает, и игру я смотрю, что-то, блин, нихуя себе. Не, а можно, кстати, немножко по-другому будет сделать, но я тогда посмотрю. То есть его побольше сделать для слепых, нахуй. Сука, кека. Блядь, долго бежать. Сука. Ну ладно. Нет, стоп. Где оно? А, ну да, дохуя бежит. Чё ты там бухаешь, черт?
This is it. The internet.
А чё нам надо-то вообще? А, и типа надо шелк какой-то особенный, да?
Okay then, we need to talk to Kurisu, right? Doesn't look like he's here. Let's
Вон.
look around. Look, there he is.
Looks like we found him.
А чё нельзя было сразу к нему подойти?
What am I gonna do?
Mr. Kurisu, are you alright?
Oh, you're Miss Аяка from the Kamisato clan. How do you do?
Better than you, it appears.
And if it isn't the traveler, I haven't seen you in a while. I take it you've been out of Rito?
Вообще-то там дверь. То есть, ну, это... Там проход, я уже закрыл, так сказать. Вот, так что все ништяк. Накидочка такой, это... Ну, блядь, не видно было, что там. Дырка, стена, там, заспан, кот потрепал его, так сказать. Нет, не презентабельно, так вот. Пришлось пойти на крайние меры.
The association is back in business, and it's all thanks to you.
That's great, but, why were you
Well, you see, it's embarrassing to admit, but some of the association's goods have been stolen
Ха-ха-ха.
by vagrants.
Нифига себе.
Which
Проебали
goods were
товар.
It was a batch of high-grade silk.
Вот, а
We
это
imported
там
big
нам
batch of silk
нужно.
from Liyue
Блин,
several years
пипец.
ago. It's been sitting in storage ever since. Recently, we heard that clothing stores in the city have more or less sold all their silk stocks. So we figured now would be a good time to bring our batch out of storage. Thinking, The vagrants swiped the whole batch, then disappeared into the woods. I reported to the authorities, but... well, as you know, they don't think much of foreign merchants like us. The Kanjo Commission don't want to give us the time of day.
While I also take issue with aspects of the Kanjo Commission's operational methods, please remember, Mr. Kurisu, that while you are here in Inazuma, you should be careful with your words.
My apologies. I had to let off some steam. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be much we can do ourselves to get our goods back. Perhaps I'm doomed to go bankrupt after all.
I am afraid I can't intervene in
Ну
an
не
official
знаю, а
capacity,
чё, так
but I
оставить
can
надо
still help you
было?
get your lost goods back.
Of course, I would never.
Там на заднем
Wait,
этом
what?
фоне написано «Is спан».
Yes, acting in my own capacity, mind you. Even then, there is no escaping the fact that my every action and word will be seen to reflect on the Yashiro Commission and the Kamisato clan. I do so not without reservation, so I hope that you will treat this matter as confidential. That aside, as I'm sure you're aware, I'm afraid that I won't always be able to help you in such circumstances. Given your position and that of the International Trade Association, please try to exercise more caution in the future. You do not want to incur further unnecessary losses.
We will. We certainly will. But, are you sure this isn't gonna cause any issues for you? What if someone high up in the Kanjo Commission sees what you're doing and doesn't like it? You're a highly respected member of society. Surely putting your neck on the line for small-timers like me can't be worth the risk.
Very humorous.
Гав.
Let's not forget that I am the eldest daughter of the Kamisato clan. I would be very surprised indeed if anybody in the Kanjo Commission felt that I was accountable to them for my actions.
Whoa, that sent shivers down Paimon's spine. Does everyone from a powerful clan talk like
У меня что ли на фоне или у
Mr.
тебя
Kurisu,
собакен там
I need
гавкает?
to know the exact time and
Ну-ка,
location of the
ну-ка.
theft, and anything that stood out about the perpetrator's appearance.
Thank you so much. Let's see. It
Ой,
was 2
ё-моё.
hours ago now, over at the,
Серийный тражи, нифига
Please
себе.
follow me
Уф,
to the scene of the crime.
уф.
The investigation starts there.
All right, off we go.
Ебой. А, ну может это на улице окно приоткрыл, жарко, блин, как бы. Вот. Там собаки бегают. Вот. А, я хуй перепрыгнул, да? Ну, пиздец. Поэтому, возможно, некоторые гавканье. Да ты крыса. Старый пидор ты. Ой, дед мой гёт нах, а.
Here we are. This is where we were robbed.
Hey, look on the ground. What are those?
Huh? Footprints. Very deep ones at that. Leading towards the forest.
Presumably, the depth suggests that they were carrying something heavy.
Let's see where they lead.
А, вот они. Ага. А, вот эти уёбки.
You think you can get your stuff back with this bunch? You must be dreaming.
Why, you better hope you have the courage of your convictions.
Why wouldn't I, old man? Answer me this. You're one of those Outlander merchants, right? You trade association types are worms. Coming over to our land, leeching off our people. Who's gonna leap to your defense, huh? Tell me. Who's gonna stick their neck out for the likes of you? Look at that. No response. You know I'm right. Face it. This is Inazuma. You've got no ties here. You're at the bottom of the pile. Can you really blame us for walking all over you?
Ща будет замес.
Hey, I just had an idea. Since you came all this way, how about we do some business?
Business?
Pay up, and you can take your fabric back. Sound good? If you ask me, it beats walking out of here with black eyes and a broken nose.
You're just a big bully.
What choice do I have?
Да мы ж можем их
Mr.
разъебать.
Kurisu, please do not pay any money to this man.
А мне дают Аяку это флово,
I
что я
trust you
поиграл.
remember our agreement. If you keep your lips firmly sealed, I too shall uphold my end of the deal.
Oh, yes, of course.
Then please stand well back where it is safe. Now, it
О,
is time for me to honor my word.
Vengeance will be mine. О, блядь,
Let's get
ой,
down to
нихуя
business. You know
себе.
a thing or two. You know a
My
thing.
apologies. Unthinkable.
My blade. Ha!
Ах ты говно. Хыщ. Опа.
Take flight.
Тухо, хуй, блядь, накопится вообще, пиздец. А, еще. О, класс тут много. Оба-на.
My blade.
Whirling snow. Unthinkable.
А, что за хуйня, блядь? Это долго, блядь.
Pardon my
Сука. Жесть вообще. Короче, по старинке, ё-моё, это верный способ,
Let your
блин.
guard down.
Все, никаких проблем.
resolve then.
Ну, блин, она сдохла быстро. Блять.
No, please, It was nothing. I was simply doing my duty.
Miss Kamisato, traveler, are you hurt?
Don't worry, we're fine. The vagrants left in quite a hurry. It would seem they didn't have time to take anything with them. I believe your stolen goods should all be here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You'd best do a count.
6, 8, 10. Yep, it's all here.
Great. Now we can finally buy some silk.
Buy silk? You mean you need some of the silk here?
This was indeed our intent.
Don't get us wrong, though. That's not the reason we helped you out. Even if it were just a few carrots or cabbages, chances are we still would have helped you get them back. Paimon thinks we're pretty lucky. If we arrived any later, our chances of getting silk in Inazuma would have been 0.
I honestly can't thank you all enough. Please, say no more. You need silk? I'll pick out a piece for you right away.
Thank you, good sir. How much do I owe you?
Oh, it's free of charge. I could never ask you to pay after everything you've done for me.
No, that will never do. Things cost what they cost, and what they cost is what I shall pay. Merchants already have enough challenges to deal with, and as Paimon explained,
А,
my help is conditional. Please, sell your wares to me at the price you would sell them to any other customer. There is nothing to feel distressed about, because nothing, I repeat, nothing happened here in these woods today.
Thank you. I don't think I could ever repay you. You have helped me greatly, and I will never forget it. I'm afraid we must part ways. I must get these goods back to the association. If you ever need Anything at all, just come to the International Trade Association and ask for Kurisu.
Very well. And thank you for the silk, Mr. Kurisu.
See you then. Bye. Safe journey home. Don't go getting robbed again.
Блин. Ну, память, конечно, вообще.
Thank you for stepping in to help out.
Дело пустяковое.
Those vagrants didn't seem to know who you were. They must move in completely different circles. Maybe they've never seen anyone from the
Perhaps. Either way, I'm glad they didn't recognize me. The fewer people who know what happened today, the better.
It's not every day an important person like you helps out someone like Kurisu. It really shows what a great person you are.
Oh, your praise is quite unwarranted. I merely did what anyone in my position would. I admit that it did feel strange for me to come to his aid. But this should have nothing to do with identity or social class. As far as I'm concerned, it was one individual. I guess that deep down, I don't see how a society can be considered just when people encounter such obstacles in their livelihoods. Sorry, I'm getting off topic.
А я видел это. И там, блин, Павел просто раскидывает нахрен. Это прикол. Я это видел, ну.
Let's head back to Ogura Textiles and come.
Okay.
Так, все, погнали. Ой. Ой, ё-моё, что за, блин. Спать охота вообще. Ужас. Так. Давай, наверное, отсюда попрем. Надо это, тиктоки снимать, заебал. Так. Сейчас, короче, по-быстрому сделаем. И Ёемию тоже по-быстрому. Ха-ха, Нургов с кофе, блядь.
So, any luck at the International Trade Association? Did they have any silk in stock?
Yes, they did. Here.
Excellent news. So, apart from the silk, I think everything else I need I've got in store already. I just need to go and take stock of our materials. It won't take me a moment. I'll be right back.
They better all be there.
I do hope nothing else is missing. Traveler, on the subject of garments, I've been meaning to acquire a new outfit for you, too. It's just, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about the idea of dressing in Inadzuman attire. Oh, are you sure? Is that so?
Пойдет.
Impressive. So travelers of your stature hold themselves to a dress code, as
Не,
well
ну
as a code
конечно,
of
одежку
conduct.
надо сменить так-то.
When you're away from home, you've got to live by certain rules to survive.
Блин,
whether you
чё
like it or
такие
not.
пиздят и
But
пиздят до
I
хера.
would still love to check out some Inazuman outfits. Just what is that supposed to mean? They make them in whatever size the customer asks for.
Your interactions are so adorable to watch. I mean, I can certainly find someone to tailor a Paimon. Well, if you're sure, something else I've been wondering is, how do people in other nations dress?
Странная одежда.
So true. People dress in all kinds of ways. Some people like to wear a hood, some cover up half their face with a mask.
Люди одеваются по-разному, типа, ну, как она рассказывает, да, в одной стране, типа, в Монштате так, а в Ливии так, в Инадзуме так, а ебало NPC одни и те же, блядь, сука. Не, ну, мне кажется, будет, да. Но, блин, ну, что-то буду давать по ивентам стопудово.
Wait, so you want to dress like a peacock now?
No, of course not. I just mean, I admire those who are able to do as they please. I would very much like to travel across the 7 nations and see how people live.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I've checked my inventory.
Thank you. Is there anything else you're missing?
Fortunately not. I have all the materials I need. As for the size, would you like me to go by the dimensions given on the design?
Yes, please.
Understood. I'll get to work shortly. In total, that'll be this much.
Here you go. Is it possible to treat this as an urgent order?
Well, luckily, we don't have any other urgents at the moment, so I can begin work right away. It will still take me some time, though, so please come and collect it. Until then, I'm sure you'll find somewhere nearby to pack.
Good idea. Let's check out the whole area.
There will be no loose ends while you're in my company. For our next stop, I'd like to take you both for a meal.
О, жрать пойдем.
Paimon likes this plan.
I picked the venue especially for you. A humble local eatery called Kiminami Restaurant. I thought that the relaxed atmosphere there would
Тебе не
suit our day
нравится,
much
броня
better.
заебал.
Shall we head off?
Yep. Paimon can't wait.
No time to lose.
Так, что, погнали. Опачки. Доебался до одежки, блин, ё-моё. Персонажу в игре, блин, дебил, нахуй. Сука. Ой, ё-моё. Ох, жесть.
Are we here? Ooh, it's one of those street side places. Looks cute and cozy.
Welcome! Oh, Miss Kiminami, how do you
Душевное
do?
место, какая-то забегаловка ему.
Sato, perfect timing. Your booking was for... well, right now.
I believe so. We'll be sticking to the order I placed in advance. As for the other matter we discussed, thank you for your help.
Excellent. No problem. And everything you asked for is ready and waiting. Traveler, tiny customer, please wait here for a moment while I prepare your food.
Go ahead and take a seat. There is something I need to take care of,
Будет
but I'll be
драка.
back momentarily. It's nothing of that sort. I just have a few minor things I need to attend to. I won't be long.
Sure left in a hurry. Whatever
Ну
it
не
is, it must be pretty
думаю,
urgent.
чел.
So, you two are Miss Kamisato's friends? Well,
Блин.
we serve all the classics. Sure, there are fancier looking places out there, but the food here speaks for itself. Hope you enjoy it. Over the years we've been in business, we've gotten to know the Kamisato clan quite well. Miss Kamisato and her brother are both fond of our food. They're always sending staff down here to order something and take it back to them. Her table booking surprised me, not least because it was a group reservation. This is the first time I've ever heard of Miss Kamisato going out for dinner with friends.
The first time ever? Oh, guess that makes us pretty important people, huh?
Sure does. And I'm probably crossing the line here, but I'm just telling you what others have told me. Apparently, Miss Kamisato doesn't have a lot of friends.
How is that possible? She's so kind and polite to everyone. Paimon would have thought that would make her really popular.
That's what I used to think too. But it turns out the rules of social interaction are a bit more complicated than that. Nobody in the neighborhood has a bad word to say about her. They all say she's beautiful, elegant, graceful. Not to mention that she belongs to one of the most illustrious... But that's just it. People look at her and they see a model of perfection. And they don't feel like that's something they can relate to. So you see, on paper...
Huh. Paimon never would have guessed.
We don't speak all that much, but we do go quite a way back. I've always admired her for taking on so many responsibilities at such a young age. It makes me really happy to see her here with
Он
friends
ж не
today.
подкатывал
Anyway, relax.
Там прям
Enjoy your
понятно
meal.
было.
And please,
Типа.
talk to her as much as possible. I know she'll appreciate it. Consider it a favor for the whole neighborhood. Look after her for us.
Huh? That sounded like Аяка.
Чё такое, блин? Я не понял.
I'm so sorry, traveler. Could you join me over there for a minute? I need your help with something.
Что ты на это наделала ему?
I'm sorry. I didn't want to drag you away all of a sudden. I, just had a cooking catastrophe.
Oh, so that loud noise we heard came from the cooking pot.
As you can see, this house is right next to the restaurant. It's where the owner lives. Actually, this whole compound is the family's private property. I asked Miss Kiminami to prepare some ingredients and utensils for me so that I could cook a special dish here.
Right. If there's something you want to eat, you could just order it from the menu.
Actually, I wanted to cook something as a gift for Tsubaki. My mother mentioned in her notebook that Tsubaki enjoys food from all over the world. So I thought, if I'm going to meet Tsubaki, perhaps a dish from overseas would make a
Ясно,
fitting
кто не
gift.
умеет
A
готовить.
dish from overseas? So anything from outside Inazuma counts, right? If so, then we've got lots of options, don't we?
That's what I was thinking. You must have picked up a lot of knowledge about different cultures on your trip. Can I leave you to finish this task then? Just as a
Настал
personal
мой
favor.
звездный час.
Is that okay? Great. But what kind of overseas dish would make a suitable gift? It needs to survive a journey.
Oh, Paimon knows! There's one dish out there that was practically created for this pizza! Assortment of toppings and sauce.
Бля, какой у него голос, сука.
And cooked in the oven. So
Пиздец.
good.
That does sound pretty good.
Откуда он знает вообще про пиццу, блядь?
Is the pizza ready?
А что надо-то? А, нам надо ее приготовить. Ёбаный стыд. А у меня вообще есть этот... Где она вообще есть? Тут эта пицца. Чё? Чё? А, грибная. Есть только грибная. А, блядь, сыра нет. Ёбаный насрал, сука. Ух. Не надо так, слышь. Зачем синеру сливать? Ты чё, блин? Чёрт. Ну есть, не надо сыр сейчас где-то взять, блядь, купить нахуй. Сука, ёбаный в рот. А, мне надо сюда. Чёрт. Слышь, купи сыра. А чёрт. Почему ты такой? Чёрт. Сука, у меня нет сыра. О, купить. Где магаз с продуктами просто? О! Здрасте. Блядь, эти продукты есть? Слышь? Блядь, я не хочу с ним базарить. Сука, блядь. Сука, блад. А, нет, это не то. Ну, где-то там должен быть, прям рядышком. Это не то. Так, Катерина. О, это что? А, вот, блядь. У тебя есть, сука? Блядь. О, блин. «10 минут ждать? Вы чё? Издеваетесь? Не хочу 10 минут ждать. У тебя точно? У него точно нихуя нет? А где сыр-то купить? Может, в Манштате он продается? Вот говно. Да, блин, 10 минут ждать, чё ебанутый, блядь. Сука. Я, блядь, буду еще 10 минут ждать в игре, чтобы, блядь, скрафтился сыр, блядь. На стриме, блядь, ты чё дал, сука? Долбоёб, блядь. Сука. Кончено. Хуй пуська ты. Чё ты такой пуська? Даже 20. Сука, блядь, крыса ебаная. Уж у нее есть сыр, я не знаю, блядь. Да вы заебали, пидоры, нахуй. Уёбки, сука, блядь. Хочу сыр. Вот, блядь, видел, сука, видел? Чмо, блядь. Пидор. Куплю на все, нахуй. Бабки есть. Все, нахуй, готово. Где пицца? Дверь сделаю. Сука. Так. Вот. На все бабки сделаю. Я нихуя не прокнул. Вот черти, блядь, а. Сука. Сука, блядь. Сука, блядь. Уёбах. Сам-то уёбах. Уёбах. Сколько ты там пиваса-то, блин, слышь? Или это одна баночка, ты ее уже выжрал?
Is the pizza ready?
Да, готово.
Oh, it's ready.
It smells delicious. You're an excellent cook, traveler. I would love to be able to master dishes from all over the world.
Well, all you need to learn is a recipe. We can bring you some more recipes in the future if you like.
Great. I look forward to learning from your culinary expertise.
How are you all doing?
Нихуя ты, блядь.
Oh,
Хуяришь, сука,
Miss Kamisato,
конч.
this must be the dish you were talking about.
Yes, an
Чё,
overseas
сколько
dish
их
cooked by the traveler.
всего-то, блядь.
Could I trouble you to package it for me?
Sure, no problem. Oh, it smells good. I bet it tastes amazing. Oh, now I really want to put something like this on our menu.
Want us to teach you how to make it?
Oh, could you?
А,
The most
ну ясно,
satisfying
ясно.
meals are the ones you share with other people. So Paimon thinks that our friends in Mondstadt wouldn't mind us sharing this dish with Inazuma.
Really? That's great. I've always wanted to learn how to cook some international dishes. If you can write down a recipe for me, I'll add it to our menu and put a promotion where everyone will see it. Since we've become a closed nation, people haven't had the chance to try anything new. Traveler, you're the best! I'll go pack up this dish for Miss Kamisato. Please, make your way back to the restaurant whenever you're ready. The food will be waiting for you.
You could have sold that recipe for a high price, but you selflessly gave it away for free. You're a wonderful person. I mean it. I admire you a lot, and I'm so proud to be friends with someone of such fine character. Well, you should probably write down the recipe now, no?
Yeah, let's make sure we include all the details and then give it to Miss. So, pizza. Start with the basic ingredients.
Морской гриб, фиалковая дыня, бля. Ладно.
Correctamundo. Right, now to add the next couple of ingredients. Yep, that's right. Now for the cooking instructions. Place on the oven rack at high heat and cooked until golden brown. Alright, it's done. Long may our reputation us wherever we go in Inazuma.
I have no doubt that they will. This dish is exquisite.
Cool. Then let's get this recipe to Miss Kimi Nami pronto.
Так, и что теперь?
Hey, have you written out the recipe?
Here it is.
Thank you. Wowie, this is so exciting. I want to make it right away.
Traveler, Paimon, please accept my sincerest apologies for delaying your meal.
Жрачка. Сука, жрать хочу.
Food always tastes better when you work
Блять,
up an
сколько я
appetite.
отдыта.
Alright, let's dig in before it gets cold. Well, what do you think? Is Inazuman cuisine to your liking?
It's amazing! Paimon loved this one! Oh, and especially that one over there!
Good. I'm relieved. When I was attempting to cook earlier on, did you chat with the owner at all? And did she, say anything about me?
She did, but don't worry. She's just happy for you is all.
She's happy for me? Oh, then she must have told you. Did she,
Фига я
what does
перекосила.
it matter? I don't just...
Hey, it's not you. Most people just haven't had the chance to
Thank you for your comforting words, Paimon. It's all true, though. I just don't have very many friends. Most of the time I'm either accompanied by family or staff. So everyone must have found it quite a surprise to see
Чё,
me
ну
taking
давай
you up.
так.
Exactly! You've got at least 2 friends right here.
Aw, thank you. That makes me so happy. Excuse me. I'm forgetting myself.
Hey now, expressing your feelings is the right thing to do.
I
Так, и
agree.
что сейчас дальше-то будет-то?
So,
Мы эту
I
бабенцу-то
just want to say
найдем?
how happy I feel that you both see me as a true friend.
Of course we do. That's always been our style. If so, friendship can go a long
Так,
way.
ну давай
Take your mom, for
уже.
example. She wrote about Tsubaki in her notebook, and now it's made you want to find them too.
Yes. I think friendship is an extremely precious thing.
While we're on the topic though, who is this Tsubaki person anyway?
Well, I think I have an idea. I think that Tsubaki might be a fox envoy.
A fox envoy?
Yes, that's what I think. Even I, my mother's own daughter, had never even heard of this friend before. It just seems so mysterious. So I think it must be someone with transcendent abilities who doesn't show themselves very often. And fox envoys are nothing new. Stories have been told about them in Inazuma since ancient times. You must have met Kuji Yae before. Well, she's a fox envoy. That got me thinking. Maybe there are fox envoys out there in Inazuma that people just don't know about.
Whoa! So Inazuma also has supernatural beings?
When you say also...
Well, before Inazuma, we spent some time in Liyue. They have lots of supernatural beings there, like the Adepti. All kinds of them too. Up in the sky, down below the ground, in the
Чё,
water.
Аяки, это башка
Really?
поедет.
I've come across such things being asserted in books. But to hear someone talk about it from first-hand experience is so Liyue lives up to its reputation. Its culture has a long history and gives rise to the most beautiful legends. Quite captivating.
You should come visit Liyue with us sometime. The best part is, they have loads and loads of delicious delicacies.
Really? I would love that. Speaking of delicacies, Traveler, Paimon, have you eaten your fill?
Oh, Paimon has.
Excellent. Then let's collect the kimono. Then we can pay a visit to my mother's mysterious and...
Окей, наконец-то. Чё? Я даже не представляю. Не, ну снежное должно быть все четенько. Так, куда мне? Наверх надо, что ли? О, блин, хочу-то пахнуться. Блин, я чувствую, я это до снежной не доживу, наверное. Так, блин, через сколько она выйдет-то? Через год нам... Ну это 4 с лишним лет ждать, блядь, снежный, какого хуя?
Your garment is ready, Miss Kamisato. I've folded and packaged it for you. Oh, and the other item we discussed? That's ready too.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you. It is a beautiful piece of clothing, and it was a pleasure to work on. See you again next time.
Нет,
Traveler,
я займусь ждать.
Whoa, looks super fancy. Is that for wearing in your hair?
It's a hairpin in the style of a white heron. As well as a hair accessory, you can also use it as an ornament. I couldn't ask for your help and offer nothing at all in return. So this is my gift to you. I'm glad you like it.
Speaking of white herons, that's what your title means, doesn't it? Shirasagi Himegimi. So this gift is like a little piece of yourself.
You flatter me, Paimon. If this gift reminds you of me, that is all I could ask for.
It definitely will. Alright, well, now we've got what we came for. We've time to go meet Tsubaki.
Вообще-то ивент прошел с этими, с механикусом, блять. Сейчас пройду другой ивент, вот. Ну, этот мне осталось допройти. Этот уже готов, считай. Книжки надо будет собрать сегодня, вот. И все. Че, где это находится вообще? А, вот где. Внизу, что ли? Что? А? Да пройду я, заебал, блядь, слышь. Черт. Ты вообще где? А, там что ли? Опа-на, это... Что-то такое.
A transcendent being lives here?
Да у тебя там, мать, в канале, походу, уже.
If someone lives here, then why is it so chilly?
I'm asking myself the same question. How strange. I'm quite sure that this is the location my mother wrote about. I'm starting to have second thoughts. But since we're here, I still think we should go inside and explore in full.
Yeah, makes sense. Who knows? Maybe so, what does...
Let me think. A crane brings one fresh flower in its beak to decorate my hair, while a white rabbit sews a hemline from 4 rays of moonlight. Dressed appropriately, I face eastward and call out Tsubaki's name 7 times.
Вы чё?
In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on the path that leads to her house.
Sounds like a fairy tale. So your mom would do...
I have a feeling that it could be some sort of code. Let's get a little closer before coming to any conclusions.
Ой, ё-моё. Ой. Ох, блин. Ты чё, мышь? Мышь, слышь. Так, чё нам надо-то, блядь, сделать? Чё-то такое. Там какая-то хуйнюшка. Сейчас позырить надо. Да, всякие тараканы здесь, блядь.
There are some bushes on the rocks in here. Could that be anything?
Угу. Один стоп 4.
Let's recap what the notebook says. Maybe it'll give us a hint.
Ща погодь. Она там поцарила ему только что. Ну ладно, хуй с ним. Чё она там, блин? Нет, у меня что-то нету. Что-то 1, 4, 7. 1, 4, 7. Нет, не то. Блин. Хорошо.
Strange. There's nothing in here. Let's keep looking around.
Так. Тут нихуя.
I could get used to this.
Что здесь вообще? Это выход. Так. Мне надо сам кустарник, что ли, исследовать? Вот этот, что ли? Или надо такой найти везде? Я ж тут все это исследовал. Вон еще. Вон еще. Вроде все. Сейчас все будет. Ё-моё, ты чё? Да ты пидор. Конечно, черт. Дед, что залезть не можешь, блядь, или чё нах? Вот оно. Так. Что, все то же самое делать? Ой, ну что... О, фига себе.
Did it open? Did it open? Did our Inazuma deck just leave any treasure here?
What's this?
Huh. Looks like a book.
It seems to be another notebook. Could it be Tsubaki's notebook? Let's step back outside now. The atmosphere here is different than I'd imagined. Somehow, it makes me a little reluctant to...
Paimon knows what you mean. Reading in low light is really bad for your eyes. Come on, let's get back outside.
Так, нам надо въебывать. Мне туда надо. Угу. Погнали. Тут дворец над нами.
Here will do just fine.
All right, let's see what the notebook says. Ooh, Paimon bets it's all about mysterious treasure. What is it? Why are you whispering all of a sudden? I'm nervous.
Полина.
Oh, you want to let Ayaka read the notebook without distraction. Seems whatever's written in there must be pretty major after all.
Черт, сухарики ебашит, блядь, пидор.
Expression. Probably not a treasure map. What could it be?
Traveler, Paimon, sorry to keep you waiting so long.
No worries, it wasn't long at all. You're a very fast reader.
Yes, I have. I think I have to share the truth of this notebook with you both, even though the contents are completely different than what I was expecting.
Different how? You mean it wasn't a Fox Envoy who wrote this?
Not a Fox Envoy, no. It turns out that Tsubaki's real identity is my mother herself.
Вот этот поворот.
Surprised? Me too. But that's what it says at the very beginning of the notebook. Tsubaki and I are the same person, and yet we are different. When I become Tsubaki, I stop being Kamisato Kayo and become the most ordinary woman in the world. What follows in these pages is the ordinary, everyday life of a regular person. This notebook is, for the most part, a collection of my mother's musings, both private and trivial.
So that means that the kimono design and the international dishes
are things that my mother wished to try, yes. I'm sure this all sounds utterly bizarre to you, but to me at least, my mother's behavior is completely understandable. Or to put it another way, I actually have another side to myself as well. I was at a loss for words when I started reading the contents of the notebook.
Чёткие
It almost felt
Аяки.
like someone had looked inside my mind, examined my thoughts, and then written them all down on paper.
Ayaka.
From the moment my mother married my father, she became the mother of the Kamisato household. And with that came all sorts of duties. At the same time, the prestige of the Yashiro Commission brought its own share of responsibility. On top of that, every
Где
action
там
she ever took
Санючек
was seen as
бухает
representing
себе,
the
блин,
Kamisato
походу
clan.
это... Что-то
People
у
were
него
always watching
вечер
her.
сидит там,
Under such
подтягивается.
circumstances, she never had much time to do the things she really wanted to do. After my father passed away, Ayato and I took over responsibility for the affairs of the clan. We ran into all sorts of difficulties during every time I found myself up against a difficult issue. I'd ask myself, did my mother go through this too? Maybe it's because it had been so long since I last saw her, but
Что ты там делал, Санючек?
all that was left of her in my mind was the side of her that inspired awe and commanded respect. But my image of her was incorrect. When I read this notebook, I realized she was just like me. Underneath whatever position she may have held, she was just an ordinary person. She liked pretty kimonos. She wanted to try food from different places. She yearned to see sights she'd never seen before. Maybe this all sounds immature to you, but I feel just the same way. I want to live life not as Kamisato Ayaka, but as an ordinary woman. Mother wrote that she'd always wanted to go to a local Inazuman festival. She said that sometimes on a clear night, I've seen those lights too. It looks so lively with so many people. But for someone of my position to just show up at a festival with no warning, it could be considered improper etiquette, even if no one stopped us. The idea of the Yashiro Commission going out into the crowd. Mother said that she didn't want to put people on edge.
Ой, как
She wanted
много.
everyone to enjoy the fun and freedom of the
Да вы
festival.
заебали, все
She didn't want to
чипсские
disturb them.
сухарики жрете, я
And didn't have much free time
хуярю.
anyway, so she never went. Not even once.
Aw, so the kimono design, that must have been the outfit she planned on wearing if she ever did go to a festival, right?
That's right. And sometimes, festivals sell international food. I hope this isn't a disrespectful thing to say, but I never knew my mother was so in touch with her inner child.
Well, that's not disrespectful at all. Paimon thinks your mom was the best
Но,
of both.
как долго.
A big softie on...
Without knowing it, I've ended up fulfilling several of my mother's wishes already. Perhaps this is one thing that can simply never be. I understand. Thank you. I think I realized something. Mother and I are so similar in so many ways. That she chose to place her unfulfilled wishes onto the identity of Tsubaki. As for me, I've already...
Oh, so you decided on an
No, I don't plan to do anything like that. I think I will so, Traveler, Deep breaths, Ayaka. Deep breaths. Would you...
Paimon's been dying to go ever since we saw that poster. Paimon would love to go with you, Ayaka.
Да вообще до хрена. Ля ты крыса, блядь.
Hey, come on, don't make fun. It's just because I used to have the same concern. I'm going to be true to myself and fulfill the wish that my mother and I shared. I know that you of all people can... So, let's do this, you and me. Let's go to a...
Paimon wants to come. Festivals here have loads of tasty snacks too, right?
Great. Thanks, you guys. If we head over now, we should still make it in time.
Oh, good point. Today is the last day, right? What are we waiting for?
Наконец-то эти долгие, уф. Тексты я их прочитал, закончил всю ту нудятину. Ну блин, ну капец, че это так затянули, а? Слишком много об одном и том же. Дед, давай не кряхти, ёбаный в рот. Хуярь, сука, давай, блядь. Дед хуярит, блядь. Ну, типа, да, мы ею отвечаем, так сказать, отдельные фразочки. Еще больше. Блять, ну так-то да.
Since it's the final day, many of the visitors must have already returned home. I've heard that the peddlers often close up shop earlier on the last day because there are fewer people around.
Вот, на протяжении всей сюжетки ГГ разговаривает вот так вот.
I'll go and ask. Whatever happens, I at least need to go inside just this once.
That's the way to go. We'll be right there with you.
О боже мой. Как это долго. Вот зачем так было делать? О, жесть.
It hasn't closed yet. It's just that there aren't many people left. Let's hurry and see as much as we can.
Hey, look at that stall. Paimon's heard that everyone's supposed to wear a mask at these kinds of festivals.
That used to be the custom, yes. And today, it's still a popular way to dress up during festivals.
Hey, is that who I think it is? Miss Kamisato, right?
Oh, greetings.
People seem to recognize Ayaka wherever we go.
But of course, the Kamisato clan leads the Yashiro Commission. It's one of the most well-known clans in Inazuma. Not least because back when Master and Miss Kamisato had just taken over the family's affairs, they used to make public appearances all the time. Some of the younger generations have never even seen Miss Kamisato in person before. Being the age I am, I'm lucky enough to have seen her on many occasions over the years.
You're too kind. My brother and I simply go where we must to fulfill our duties.
But this is the first time I've seen anyone from your family at a festival. There must be some official business, I take it.
Oh, there isn't actually. Today, I'm taking my traveler friend here around to see the sights.
Oh, a traveler? Huh. Now that you mention it,
Ну там
you
да,
do
там
look like
прям
you've come
вообще
a long way to
неждан
get
был,
here. First
когда
time
она
in
забазарила.
Inazuma. Hope you enjoy yourself, young one. Ah, excuse me 1 second. Hey everyone, listen up. Don't close up yet. Miss Kamisato has come to join the festival.
Насос, блядь, да
No,
ты
it's not
пидор.
like that. Please, there's no need to make a fuss. We're just here to...
Yeah, thanks a lot, mister. If you hadn't let them know, they'd start closing down about now, right? At least it sure looks like that time of day.
Yep, you got it. But on account of this being the first time Miss Kamisato has ever come to the festival, it seems only fair to keep things open a little longer. Oh, here's a couple of masks for you. On the house.
No. You've been far too accommodating to us already.
Don't give me all that. Here you go. Here you go. It's not often that we regular folks get some attention from the Yashiro Commission, so I've got to mark the occasion somehow. Besides, it'll make me look bad if you refuse.
But... Okay, I think I understand.
It's my pleasure. You have yourself a good time.
Sir, do you have anything for Paimon?
Oh, hello there, kiddo. I'm sorry, but we don't have any masks in your size.
Huh? Surely you're not gonna let Paimon be the only one at the festival without a mask?
Paimon, don't worry. Wearing a mask is optional.
But... Paimon doesn't want to feel left out.
How about a tree leaf? That should be enough to cover up that little face of yours.
What? No way!
Oh, okay then. In that case, I'm afraid there's nothing I can do right now. But don't you worry, kiddo. I'll have a mini mask made specially for you when I get...
I cannot thank you enough.
Aw, it's nothing. But I won't hold you up any longer. You should go and enjoy the festival.
All right. Traveler, shall we?
Уф, вообще.
Wait.
Ну чё, в принципе, народ,
Just
погнали.
one thing. I need to explain myself. I got a little nervous back there and I just made up any old excuse. But don't think of this as me taking you sightseeing, please.
Да, кстати, да, был бы мне виска, я бы нахуярился. Ой. Заебал, ты чё, блин, подсчитываешь, что ли? Ой, блин.
Okay.
Что-то еще будет. Что-то... Сколько у нас уже идет стрим? О, нифига, мы час уже херачим, короче. Вот. Так, что такое?
Traveler, look. This stall's doing fortune slips.
О, тут написано, что ты скоро умрешь.
Miss Kamisato, hello there. You're out with friends today? Oh, what a rare privilege. Welcome, welcome. Would you like to give it a go?
Okay. How much is it per draw?
I wouldn't expect you to know this, but the Yashiro Commission was very good to my uncle on my father's side at one point in time. Thinking about it, so you see, how could I possibly take your money?
What?
Ну, я знаю, что у маска есть. Как? Ну, ты ее так не оденешь вроде.
Please, be my guest. Same goes for your two friends here.
Ну, он сама это
Traveler? Paimon?
одевает ее так это. А, вон маска, ё-моё. Только сейчас увидел, ё-моё.
So, if they insist, who are we to resist?
Ну да, кстати. Ну, не, выглядит прикольно так.
Well, If that's how you feel, then okay.
Ой,
We'll take you up on your kind offer, sir.
так, надо это
Let's each do a draw.
хлебнуть.
Alrighty then. Whenever you're ready. Draw a slip and reveal your fortune.
Эту хуйнюшку уже делал. В этом, блин, монастыре, типа такого. Ну там хуйня какая-то выпадала.
Open it up and see how you fare.
Whoa!
Which one did you get? Paimon got Rising Fortune.
No way! We got the same one. Traveler, what did you get? Wow, you're so lucky.
Oh, congratulations are in order. Here's what great fortune from heaven means. The blessings of the gods are upon you. Your voyage ahead shall be plain sailing, and all your endeavors shall prosper.
Да, блядь,
In
это
other
не
words, your
вискарь,
good luck
блядь.
isn't
Это,
about to run out anytime soon.
это дюшесик ему, ну без вискаря.
Congratulations.
You all have very fine fortunes lined up. With this kind of luck, you'll certainly be able to achieve.
Well said. Here's hoping that our good luck will never run out.
А там что, еще не все? Мы сейчас каждую эту обойдем, что ли? Да чё? Да нифига, я уже тут, блядь, песни пел, нахуй. Только рюмка водки на столе.
Anything you want to eat, it's my treat.
Блин.
Wow.
Вау.
So good.
Блять, жрать хочу уже,
Is it
ё-моё.
okay if Paimon has one of everything?
Of course it is.
But we don't want anything to go to waste. Let's try them one at a time. Ooh, Ayaka, Paimon wants those dango.
Sure.
Uh-huh, those look good too. Ooh, but so do the egg
Блять, а
rolls.
зачем описывать, что они там жрут? Ёбаный в рот.
All right then.
Пожрать
I
хочу.
too shall have a Sakura mochi.
All right, coming right up.
Итак, спонсор нашего
This Sakura mochi is
видео
just
дюшестик,
delicious.
нахуй.
Not bad, huh? It's one of our best sellers.
Oh, please, sir. Paimon would like some more.
Да и не спал,
know if
да,
it's rude of
чё
me to
такие
ask,
пуськи, блин,
But
ё-моё,
how is this kind
нифига.
of snack actually
Нифига
made?
подобного.
You want
Ё-моё.
to try your hand at making it yourself?
Ooh, a new recipe?
Are you sure about this? If you share the recipe, isn't that tantamount to giving away your trade secrets or something?
Well, it was you who gave Kiminami Restaurant that recipe for an overseas dish, wasn't it?
Ля ты гнида, сука.
Just treat it.
Thank
Я
you
не
so much.
сплю,
I will
ему.
study it very carefully
я
and
не
try my
сплю.
best to do it justice.
Вот.
You there. You want the recipe too? Go on, I can see that you enjoyed it. There's no greater feeling than creating delicious food with your own two hands. You should definitely give it a try.
Кстати,
I will.
Санючек, раз
And
ты
once I've
тут,
learned how to
да?
make it, will you two be my taste testers?
Может быть, я
Definitely.
на выходных запишу, кое-что тебе скину, если у меня не получится все это настроить, к примеру. А ты мне там вот эту вот всю ерунду переделаешь. Можно же так сделать или нельзя? Или я могу сам, в
Alright.
принципе,
I'll do my
обработать
best.
в Studio One. Все. Вот.
Well, we may have arrived near
А
the
у меня
end
снова
of the
рецептик.
festival.
Оп. Все ништяк.
It's still been super fun. Paimon approves.
Yes, I agree. To spend the festival together with you today has been a truly wonderful experience.
Ёвки, блин, ну подумай, что, блин, врубает немножко. Чё, блядь?
This doll sells prayer plaques. It's an Inazuman
Блядь,
tradition.
пиздюки, нахуй.
Draw your wish onto a pentagonal piece of wood called a prayer plaque and pray that it will come true.
Sounds so similar to the way people in Liyue release lanterns during Lantern Rite.
Welcome. Looking for prayer plaques? Every wish is sacred. You've still got time to make yours before the festival ends.
Looks fun! Shall we give it a try? Oh, wait, there's writing and drawing involved? Ugh, count Paimon out then. Paimon's head's kind of fuzzy after eating so much just now. Not the best time for an intense burst of mental activity.
Прикол.
2 prayer plaques, please, sir.
2 prayer plaques for the young lady.
Traveler, have you decided on your wish? Yes.
You can either draw a picture to represent your wish or write it out in words. Either way, once you've committed your wish onto your plaque, please hang it onto the prayer rack.
Wait, so they'll be on... Alright, well, let's see what you got.
That will do for mine. May I see yours? This is you and your brother, isn't it?
Почти
That's
то же
lovely.
самое.
You'll be back together one day. Paimon believes it, and you should too.
I believe it too. Your wish will surely come true. And I will keep you in my prayers.
Ayaka, what did you draw? Is that...
That's right. I wish for peace and happiness for everyone in Inazuma, and good health for my family and friends. I do hope that wish can come true. Thank you. That gives me hope. I think that might be all we have time for today.
Aw, it's time to leave him.
I'm afraid so. The festival is coming to a close. Time flies when you're having fun. It seems to flow away from you like a rushing rip. It's time to leave. Traveler, today was the first time in my life that I've ever been to a
Дед, иди
festival.
поешь. Поешь, дед.
You've known me for some time now. I think you understand my personality, don't you? Knowing me, I just know that today could not have been such a happy day without you. So thank you. Today really meant a lot to me. And the memories will always have a special place in my heart. Festivals are great. There aren't many rules. Everyone has that smile that comes from deep inside. And it's just so carefree and happy. If I ever get the chance, I want to go again. You too? Great! You know, we're kind of similar, with both of us having a brother. Sometimes, I feel like I can relate to the determination you must have to get your brother back. I understand. Family bonds are inseparable. No one can break them. They are the most important roots we have in this world.
Да вы чё такие, ё-моё, уже это... Чё так, чё? Вы чё, ё-моё? Вы чё, я тут это, сижу, играю, никого не трогаю.
Come what may, you must never give up.
Деды, сука, ебаные. Пуськи, блядь, 2 сидят. Один пуська и второй пуська. Один бухой, другой нет.
As your friend, I will always support you.
О, ну давай так. Божечки.
As long as you're happy, I'm happy.
Да давайте уже быстрее. Меня тут женщина ждет, все мои мечты после вас. О, то есть... О, тут прикольно.
Oh, traveler. There's something that I'd like to do. If you could spare me yet another moment. Please. keep your eyes on me. What do you think of my dance? Did you like it?
Это было красиво. Чё? Трунь. Это Макс уже бухой, походу, сидит, блядь, 1,5 литра выдул, блядь, черт в одну харю, блядь. Кстати, да.
I'm not very good at this kind of dance. So, as long as I didn't embarrass myself, that's all that matters. I just had a sudden urge, and I ran with it. In a way, that sort of sums up today for me. Dancing like nobody's watching.
О, давай это ответим.
That goes for you too. When I'm with you, time seems to slow down and speed up at the same time. Anyway, it looks like this is goodbye.
Саня жжет.
I can see myself the rest of the way back. Good night, traveler.
Чертила. А, все уже. Мы пришли. Чё тебе надо? Рекламу Дюшеса запили? Ты чё, блин? Да, я могу тебе рекламу Дюшеса запилить. Хочешь, запилю?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Пиздюки захотели, блядь, рекламу Дюшеса, нахуй, ёбки, блядь, хуй вы, блядь. Нари ебаные. Сегодня реклама Дюшесика, Дюшесик. Спонсор показывает Дюшесик. Все, довольны в ёбке.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Leo tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
Чё? Не, все, Ничего, я тебе это потом сделаю тебе full HD, блядь. На донатике, блядь, с крыбаком ты там охуеешь, блядь. На выходных будет, скорее всего. Так, чё мы это прошли с Аякой все. Вот, осталось пройти нам Ёемию, короче. На Аяку у нас 1:20 ушел. Вот, что все. Все. Рекламная интеграция кончилась. Так, что у нас теперь? У нас теперь Ёемию осталось сделать. Блин, там тоже, наверное, 1 час с лишним будет бегать. Сука, черт, блядь. Чё тут? Какие-то детишки, блин. Так, чё тогда это делаем? Задание. Не, захотели. Как есть, так есть. Все, ух, блядь. А вообще.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Толбоёб, блядь, сука. Бухой чертила, блин. Короче, погнали, сейчас быстро управимся. Ну, блин, я не знаю, наверное, Ёемию сделаем и все, блин. А бал завтра. Ну, блин, ну куда столько времени? Вот. Че, погнали, короче.
We're looking for the Great Lucina Yokai!
Do you know where it lives?
Great Lucina Yokai? What's that?
Huh? You've never heard of it? It's a sneaky monster that goes around playing tricks on people. It's got magic powers and can even shapeshift into anything it wants.
One time, the Great Lucina Yokai stole some rice from our house. And this other time, it pushed my dad into the river. Sounds like a very naughty little monster.
'Cause we finally found out how to chase it away.
My dad said that the Great Lucina Yokai likes to play tricks on people who stay out all the time and don't come home when they're supposed to. So all we need to do is chase it away. Then we can come out and play whenever we want. This monster sounds scary, though. Surely your parents must be worried about you. Oh, not really. I told my dad that I was gonna find the Great Lucina Yokai with some friends, and he didn't even...
So we think it must be weak right now. It's probably hiding away so it can rest.
Yeah, so as long as we get home before it gets its strength back, we'll be safe.
Да ты чё?
Something sounds very strange about
Чё,
all
в
this.
принципе,
I
погнали.
can't say exactly what it is.
Сука, байтер хуй, блядь. Не, ну если там немного, то погнали, короче, вот. Даже безопасно видели такого монстра. Никогда мы не видели такого монстра, блин. Да.
Lucina Yokai is one of those storybook monsters that doesn't exist, and we should tell them so they don't waste all their time looking for it. Oh, children, listen up. There's no need to go looking for the Great Lucina Yokai, alright? Because it isn't real.
Huh?
No way.
That's impossible. My dad wouldn't lie to me. Your folks are just worried about you is all. They don't want you wandering too far from home because it's too dangerous. That's not true. The great Regina
Да
Yokai is
нифига, это
definitely
я
real.
ее это,
Yeah,
ага,
Yoimiya's
отвалю
even making
нахуй.
some weapons for us. And then she's gonna show us how to blow it up. Yoimiya, huh? Wait, as in fireworks prison break, Yoimi?
We told her all about the great Regina Yokai. She said we shouldn't be scared of it. We should learn how to chase it away instead.
We've been waiting for ages now. And finally, Yoimiya said that today's the day. Yoimiya plays with us and tells us stories all the time. But... Come on, let's get out of here and go find Yoimiya. Wait, hold on, don't go! They didn't seem to take that very well. But Paimon was only trying to look out for them. Who knows what Yoimiya's got to do with this? Let's follow the kids and see what's going on.
Что, такое себе, что ли, да? Ща по фасту пройдем тогда. А, вон он уже там даже. Это смертно, а что делать? Давай проходить. Чё?
Cheer up, guys. Don't be so down. She was only joking back there. How could the great Regina Yokai not exist, huh? But we've never seen it for ourselves. That's because the great Regina Yokai is extra powerful. And that's exactly why I need your help, isn't it? It's okay. Don't be discouraged. Hey, remember, if you want to be a hero, you gotta have patience. And wisdom, too. Even if you can't find it right now, it'll definitely show up before the fireworks show starts. So, remember to come and pick up your weapons from me before then, okay? No matter how powerful the great Mujina Yokai might be, it's no match for my specially made fireworks. Just light them up and you'll scare it off no problem. It's up to you guys to protect your homes, your crops, and your folks. Got it. Thanks, Miss Yoimiya. We'll try and be more patient. Oh, yeah. Hold up a sec. I have a few slips of paper for you guys. One each. Remember to give it to your parents and tell them to keep it safe. Just tell them it's from Yoimiya. They'll know what it's about. Okay. Thank you, Yoimiya. We're gonna go back now.
Oh, thanks, Yoimiya. Come play with us soon.
Sure thing. Will do. Take care on the way back, and I'll see you later.
Все, блядь. Да, кстати, мне непонятно, почему там перебинтовано все. Блядь. Не, ну дойки ничего такие, как бы.
Popular with the kids,
Ладно, выглядит
so
самое
of course
прикольное,
they're
как
gonna get
бы.
upset if someone tries to tell them it doesn't exist. Okay, but it definitely doesn't exist, right? Yeah, the first time I heard about it, I knew straight away that was probably something the parents had come up with to stop the kids from running off all the time. But when the kids asked me about it, I didn't want to break it to them. I just told them that it looks cute, it likes to play pranks, and doesn't hurt people. So, I guess now the kid's impression of the great Mujina Yokai is mostly influenced by me. Huh. So in a way, this monster is all a product of your... Maybe so. In any case, I'm not gonna be the one who exposes it. Sure, it's likely that the parents just wanted to stop the kids from staying out all the time. But they could have easily had other reasons. I just go ahead and tell them that the great Mujina Yokai doesn't exist without knowing the full story, then who knows?
Нифига он базарит.
Besides, they're just kids. They should be allowed to believe it if it makes them happy.
Там бал такие баллы, что ух. Бля, она очень быстро пиздит, пиздец вообще.
Spins around and shoots out lights that are all the colors of the rainbow. Ooh, the mist spirits that live far off in the mountains and guide you to fairyland if you can find them.
Не туда нажал.
I know that they don't really exist, but I still enjoy believing in them. If someone came up to me and started telling me to stop being so stupid, I'd give them the evil eyes and tell them to get the heck out of my face because it's just so annoying. Because maybe it doesn't matter so much if something's real or not. Maybe magic and awesomeness are what makes something worth believing. Why should someone else the things we believed and the experiences we
Может, все проскипать нахуй?
our priceless treasures as we grow up? When you were kids, surely you guys believed in things like heroes who slew dragons and sacred swords that cut through darkness.
О, ксечек. Но у меня есть
If we care about
дюшесик.
these kids' fairy tales now,
Так что я
what else do we have to
возьму.
tell them? That Inazuma's
Не
locked
попью.
down, all the grim tales of the Vision Hunt decree. I think it's a bit too early for all of that. Yeah! Oh, way too early, for sure. Whether you understood me or not, don't you worry. I'll take care of the kids and make sure they stay safe. Okay, it's about time I headed back. The Naganohara fireworks show is just around the corner, and there's still a lot of them. Naganohara fireworks show? Well, yeah. I mean, that's why our name is on the event. It's well known throughout Inazuma. Oh, on the subject, are you busy these days? If not, then you should totally come along. I'll prepare an extra pretty firework. Just in that case, come with me to Naganohara. We'll go see my boss. There's still a few fireworks to finish off before the show. Inazuma is
Да,
home to
после
the Yacht
пивчика еще и
Publishing House,
кофе
and a
ебашить.
lot of people who like to write stories too. In fact, most of what they write is based off of the kinds of fairy tales I was just talking about. A
Куда
lot of
нам
them have
надо?
bad endings though. Like,
А, мне проще сюда пахнуться. Все. Да. Сейчас прямо отсюда и долетим.
or someone will see the mist spirit and not manage to catch it, but because they angered it, it will never show itself again. The hero who slays the dragon becomes the next dragon. The sacred sword that once fought the dark... Hey pups, I'm back!
The fireworks show is almost upon us, and the fireworks for each family are almost ready. Oh, new faces? Who are these two? Friends or customers?
A bit of both, actually. They arrived in Inazuma just recently. Can't let them miss out on a fireworks show after coming all this way, can we?
Well, either way, come on in and have a seat. And I, Naganohara Ryunosuke, will tell you all about the long history of the Naganoharas.
That can wait. Pops, I need to ask you about something.
A long, long time ago.
Pops has started telling his stories again. Sorry about this. Ever since Pops had his accident, his ears don't work too well.
Really? But for a moment there, it almost seemed like you were having a coherent conversation.
Much later, people eventually realized that if you grind certain materials into dust...
Pops, wait!
Huh? What's that?
Did they deliver those firework materials that we ordered yet?
Oh! Yesterday's fireworks have all been delivered. So have the ones from the day before yesterday.
No, Pops, I meant the materials. The materials that we ordered. They should have arrived today.
Ah, today's fireworks are almost ready too. Don't you worry. Your old man's skills are still as sharp as ever.
No, Pops, the materials. The raw materials for making fireworks.
Sorry?
Materials!
Oh, the materials!
Yes, the materials! Sorry, I'm
Макс, он
You
пьянь.
finally got the message across.
Ты, блядь,
The materials
его
aren't
не
here yet.
выпишешь
The
нахуй.
couriers did come over to explain why, but, well, I think they did, but I couldn't quite hear what they were saying.
No worries. As long as we know, that's fine. We can just make them later. Don't forget to take the goods in when they deliver them. Oh,
Of course.
sorry if we were a little loud. It's always the way, though. It's like that. I get told that a lot. Because my pops is deaf, he never argues with anyone and never contradicts them. He just listens cheerfully. When I was little, I thought it was because he really understood me and agreed with whatever I had to say. So, I realized that the reason he was like that was that he's deaf. But I still tell him stories every day.
Huh?
It just makes me happy to see him smile. And it keeps him from being lonely, right?
Anyway, more importantly right now, the fireworks show is right around the corner and the materials still haven't arrived.
Yoimiya? Is that you?
Oh, you scared me there. I thought I told you to be more careful before you speak.
Sorry.
Hold on. I'm coming over.
Кто это там прячется, а? Так. Что-то такое.
No one's looking. Okay, you can come out now. Come around the side. We're lucky that no one from the Tenryo Commission was around. Otherwise, we'd all be in big trouble.
Sorry, I guess I was a little rash. But when I heard you come back, I just...
Don't worry, Sakujiro. So far, at least, everything is going according to plan. We're going to look for firework materials shortly. While we're out, we'll sort out the boat situation for you, as promised.
Thank you for all your help.
He's one of our old customers. He came back to Inazuma from the outside world not long ago. While he was smuggling himself in, the Tenryo Commission found him and put out a warrant for his arrest.
An arrest warrant?
Shh! Keep it down! You don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If Sakujiro was caught, there's no knowing what crimes they could charge him with. All we can do is find him a boat and send him out of Inazuma. Yeah, I know it's going to be dangerous, but there aren't many other options left.
What if the boat capsizes? Drowning is really scary. If things are this bad, couldn't you just not come back in the first place?
Well... there's something I felt I had to do. But as soon as I got back, I started hearing about all these unbelievable changes. I had made my mind up originally, but now I'm not sure anymore. I didn't want to cause any trouble for Yoimiya or Mr. Ryunosuke, but I'm very grateful to them for taking me in.
Hey, no worries. You're more than welcome. Remember what I said? As long as you've got that little piece of paper, you'll always be a valued customer of the Nagano.
Little piece of paper?
Yep, the same paper slips as the one I gave to the kids earlier. Whenever a customer orders fireworks for a commemorative event, we always include a little paper slip with the goods. Only people from inside my family can understand what's written on it. It's the recipe for the fireworks they ordered. If someone shows a Naganohara that paper slip, we guarantee we can make the exact same firework as the original one they purchased, whether it's 10 or even 100 years later.
Походу, да. Но нам не раскроют эту тайну.
It's a family tradition. All our regular customers know about this.
The slip I have is from back when my parents ordered fireworks from Mr. Ryunosuke. Now that I think about it, it must be nearly 20 years ago. I would have thought that things would turn out the way they have.
It'll be fine. Escaping in a boat is just a last resort for if there's no other way. I'll still try and come up with a different solution. Whatever their reasons might be, if our customers come to us looking for help, we're not about to leave them high and dry.
Thank you. This way, I still have some time to consider my options.
All right. Well, let's not stay out here in the open for too long. Hurry up and get back inside.
All right. I'll leave it to you then, I guess.
It's a shame. They still wouldn't give him a permit, even though he was born and raised in Inazuma. Speaking of, you guys only got here recently. How did you manage to get a permit?
Even then, we only got through thanks to support from Miss Hiragi Chisato of the Kanjo Commission.
I see. So you had big shots helping you. I guess that won't be of much help to Sakujiro. I just wish the commissions could be a little bit more flexible. I bet nowhere else you've been is quite like Inazuma, huh? Well, no matter what, I have to find a way to help him. I'm sorry. I invited you to come watch the fireworks, but now I have to run a few errands. You don't have to join me if you don't want to. I can go sort out the firework materials in the boat by myself. And then you can come meet me back at the house later.
Я думаю, у него ускорение.
Oh, cool.
Ой,
Then let's start with Sakujiro's boat. We can chat along the way.
Ой, 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 ой.
Oh yeah. If it's fine with you, can I ask how you two first met?
She saved me from drowning this.
Nothing. I'm just quite envious of your relationship. If my pops had a person like you around, this kind of death wouldn't hold things up all the time. Why do you look so excited? Koichi, I'm here! How is the boat coming along?
Yeah, it's, all right. Wait, should we really be
Oh, don't worry. They're my friends. You can trust them. They came with me to check up on the boat.
Yeah, you could say we're all in the same boat here.
Ща к твоей мамке приеду, бля. Какая она? Здрасте, блядь.
Sorry, I didn't mean to doubt you.
Шпилили,
I'm
там
just being
завернула.
cautious. The boat is ready, but I'll have to be discreet moving it here.
Huh? Why is that?
Because of the Sokoku decree, the Tenryou Commission is really suspicious of any kind of seaborne vessel, even the smallest one.
I understand.
Don't be silly. I'm actually happy you came to me for help. I've always come to you for fireworks, and right, I'll go fetch the boat now.
Thank you.
Окей, он за лодкой пойдет.
Fireworks from my house. Everything was made in strict accordance with what was on the paper slip.
Нам фейерверк,
The
типа.
fireworks show will be starting soon, won't it? You should make sure your new friends get to see it. It's an Inazuma tradition
Сейчас
after
будет
all.
какой-то фестиваль.
Yep, that's the plan. Oh, you know what? You should tell them about your past.
А чё бы
Story,
нет?
actually.
Могу себе
Where do I start?
позволить помечтать.
Maybe I'll come back to that after moving the boat here.
Oh, right, yeah. Got caught up in the conversation there.
Okay, well, I'll leave you to it for now and...
Lucky you reminded me. Otherwise, I would. I've been so busy with the fireworks business these past few days that I haven't had a moment to stop and chat with anyone. It's killing me. Of course, Pops is happy to listen to me chatter away, but because he can hardly hear anything, it's difficult to get an interesting reaction from him. And I'm doing it again, aren't I? What I meant to say was, while Koichi is bringing the boat here, we should try to find I need to make fireworks not just for you guys, but for
Бля,
the
как он
kids and
базарит быстро,
Sakajiro as
блин,
well.
постоянно.
We're missing a lot of materials.
Ах ты, пидор.
It'll be fine.
Ой-ябах.
It's actually like this every year.
Ой-ябах.
There's always a bunch of extra orders
Как
to
твои
slot
дела?
in here and there.
Ой-ябах.
When people want fireworks, it's always because they have something to commemorate. And if they miss the chance, they might never get another one. So, no matter how busy I am, I'm always happy to take their orders.
So, what you're trying to say is that...
Oh, I do! I really do! Being born into a family of fireworks makers, I feel like since I was a kid, I've been obsessed with watching things go boom! And then seeing all the what I really wanted to say was, don't worry about me. It'll all be fine. Sorry. It's just that good conversation can be as fleeting as fireworks sometimes, you know? So, when I'm in the mood and I've got a lot to say, let's head to the city. I think I'll try my luck with...
Окей, наконец-то.
Question. Doesn't it hurt your voice talking all the time?
It can get uncomfortable, I guess, but what else would I be using my voice for?
Huh. You kinda have a point.
Сыщик. Ого.
Ah, here we are. Hello, Morihiko. How's business these days?
Ой. Вообще ништяк. Я не сплю.
Ёемия, there you are. I thought you might show up. Ha, no need to beat around the bush. You're here for the fireworks materials.
Huh? Really?
Because a fireworks show is coming up. And that usually means you'll be running all over the place trying to get your hands on some. I've come to expect it now. There's always a few extras unaccounted for, eh?
Oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you every time.
Ah, come on now. You know I didn't mean it like that. I'd sooner have my business go under than turn to... What about you two? Are you the ones needing some fireworks made? It's no trouble at all, my friend. Once when I had an argument with my son, Yeimia was the one who came and calmed him down. I'm hopeless at communicating with him. If it wasn't for Yeimia, who knows? He probably would have run away by now.
Nah, he was never gonna come to that. He's a sensitive kid and he cares a lot about your feelings. It's just, he doesn't know how to express it. Maybe if you turn that frown upside down once in a while, he might feel more at ease.
Yeah, I guess I'm probably too serious, which is strange because I don't think I'm anything like that when I'm talking with other—
Don't worry about it. No one's perfect. If you have any more trouble in the future, just come to me. Even if it's not fireworks related, I'll happily oblige. Customers come first. Always.
All right then. Everyone's always saying what a good kid you are. Your father must be very proud of you. Go ahead and take the ore, by the way. It's on the house.
Oh, no you don't. That's out of the question.
Don't worry. Just take it as a token of my gratitude.
Gratitude won't pay your bills, though. Don't do this to me.
I already said it's fine. Please, just take it. Surely you've got a load of other things you need to get done today.
Oh, ё-моё.
How about this then? I'll record this in my notebook, and we can consider it a down payment against any fireworks you want to purchase in the future.
Это верно подмечено.
There's no convincing you, is there? All right then. Pass on my regards to your dad. Tell him more he—
Will do. You look after yourself as well. Don't push yourself too hard. You don't—
Everyone seems to really like you, Yeimia.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, some people think I'll literally do any favor they ask me to. When that happens, I say to them, hey, this is a fireworks store. We do fireworks. But they don't always listen, so it can't be helped. Anyway, we've got all the materials we need now, so that solves that problem. Next, we just need to go find someone to process them.
Так. Опа-на.
Hajime, Mr. Aminoma, it's me.
Да тут капец, сколько читать, ё-моё. Я уже стараюсь быстрее прочитать, чем на пробазарят. Потому что у него очень большие эти монологи. Ой.
Very sorry. Would you be able to wait for a while? I have quite a backlog of weapons orders right now.
No worry. Oh, wait. Actually, how about this? Do you need a hand? As long as we can get through your orders, you can help me.
That will depend on my master.
Oh, you don't mind, do you, Mr. Aminoma? As you know, it's not long now, and there's still a lot of fireworks left to make. If I don't finish them on time.
Talkative as ever, I see, dear child. The essence of Aminoma art is patience and focus. When the mind is disturbed, it will show in the blade that is forged. If you badger Hajime like this, you will only succeed in disrupting his concentration.
But this is a special circumstance, surely. The Naganohara fireworks show is right around the corner.
So give me your ore, and I will process it for you.
Huh? Master, you mean you'll do the work personally?
Is that so surprising? It is, after all, the only option.
Thank you for helping out, Mr. Aminoma.
You're quite welcome. The Naganohara fireworks show is an important event. This I know well. In addition to this, I am indebted to Ryunosuke. But Yoimiya, you should plan things more carefully in the future. Do not rush everything at the last minute.
I'll try my best. In the future, I'll get some extra materials in to cover any unexpected change.
Though for you, dear child, no matter how much you prepare in advance, it may never be enough. Excuse me. I will be back shortly.
Wow, Mr. Aminoma! Just look at the shape and size of these grains. It's beautiful. I'm at a loss for words. It's been a while since I've seen you take up your tools, but it looks like your craft hasn't degraded one bit.
Of course. I have studied these techniques my whole—
So, have a minima art and Naganohara fire—
Back in the day, it was my master, and Ryunosuke's father. The people may have changed from one generation to another, but the ingredients required to make fireworks have remained the same. Hajime, in the future, this will be up to you.
I know.
Alright, I won't bother you guys any longer. Okay, time to head off. Koichi probably isn't back just yet, but let's go wait for him.
Ура! Мы со всеми побазарили, в принципе. Сейчас что, мы, получается, сейчас посмотрим, принес ли тот чел лодку. И... Что будет? Наверное, в конце будет видосик интересный.
Not to worry, because actually, I've been hoping for a chance to have a nice long chat with you. Sorry for dragging you with me everywhere. Everyone's been so good to me, though. It's all gone really smoothly.
Feels like Paimon has barely spoken a word this whole
Она реально такая болтливая, пиздец.
I felt like I was neglecting you guys. So, I wanted to find an opportunity to catch up. When we first met, I was in a hurry. We didn't have a chance to sit down and have a proper chat.
В смысле это все? В смысле все? А будет еще?
I haven't been to Liyue before, but from what I've heard from Miss Beto, it sounds like a really interesting place. But something big happened there recently, right? Didn't their Archon leave all of a sudden?
Yeah, a lot of crazy things went down as a result. Luckily, everyone worked together to stave off a huge disaster.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. I gotta say, it's pretty remarkable that the citizens managed to step up and keep things going even after their Archon left. I mean, I sure can't imagine Inazuma without the Shogun. My friend once said to me that only people with a strong will and a clear purpose decide to go traveling. Maybe it's to see a certain view or to fulfill a certain wish. So, what made you guys embark on your treacherous journey to Inazuma?
Ну, нам надо встретить враждебное божество.
And to find a lost family member, too.
You were separated from your family because of a god? Oh, that must be really tough. I get it. Well, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. You know, I was going to ask if you guys, unlike the outside world, what Inazuma seeks is eternity. In other words, a state of... The advantage of that is that if you're ever tired from your journey, Inazuma's a great... let me put it this way. I was just worried that you might be getting weary. If you keep pressing on in that state, you might start to lose sight of the things that made you want to start.
Sometimes. That's also just how it is.
When you're exhausted, everything becomes an uphill struggle. Even trying to have fun. You won't be able to enjoy yourself. An adventure friend of mine once told me that if you're too focused on reaching the end of the race, you'll miss a lot of opportunities and precious moments to be had along the way. Don't worry though, I'm sure I can think of some way to get you feeling relaxed and happy. And you're here now, so even if you're gonna leave eventually, I want to make sure you at least leave with fond memories. Who knows? Once you're reunited with your family, maybe you'll find Inazuma the right kind of place to call home. I already have an idea of the color and type of fireworks I want to give you guys. I'll keep it a secret for now though.
Yoimiya, I'm back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head over to the boat. Or, did you want to keep chatting a little longer? Okay, good. Let's go then. Just act naturally, though.
If it can withstand the storms out on the ocean, it...
Absolutely. Rest assured that the quality is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
That's way too small.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. This is the biggest and sturdiest boat that I can provide. It's built from the finest Inazuman timber. Still, I'll be the first to admit that if he's planning to ride...
I'm also hoping Sakajiro won't have to use it. It's just there as a last resort. I gotta say though, Koichi, it feels like your craft has improved once again.
I'm not the one you should be praising. It's all thanks to the guys who kindly pitched in. To avoid detection, we each worked on our own materials separately, then assembled them secretly in the night. This is the largest we could afford to build. Any bigger and there's no way it would pass the Tenryou Commission's inspection.
Let's store the boat here for now then. I'll fill Sakajiro in when I get back. He'll need to make...
Uh-oh. Paimon feels really worried all of a sudden.
Maybe it does. But I knew what I was getting into. My family has pretty good connections with the Yashiro Commission. We work very closely with them. And whenever there's a national event of any sort, the other two commissions come to us too. As long as I'm polite and respectful and don't cause a fuss, they won't look to cause trouble for me either. And anyway, to your point about collaboration...
That's true. This was all a collaborative effort. Wait.
So you're seasoned crooks already,
Ё-моё.
Don't know what I was worried about then.
Сколько пиздежа вообще.
Anyway, thanks for everything, Koichi. And your fireworks are ready, so just go pick them up from my house whenever you want. While you're there, you can get my pops to settle the boat construction.
Oh, don't worry about paying anything. Third sis would be sure to scold me if she found out I'd taken Mora from the...
Who's third sis? Oh, let me explain this one. It's a story my pops told me. There used to be a thriving merchants guild in Inazuma. At one point, there were a dozen or so kids born around the same time to the families of the guild. They all grew up together, each of them, they were a tightly knit group of friends. But eventually, they all grew up and decided they each wanted to go into business themselves. It was inevitable that business would send them all to different corners of the world, and that they'd have far less opportunity to see each other in the...
That's right. Just before we went our separate ways, the eldest of the group suggested that we should all go watch some fireworks together one last time.
They were all very ambitious types, and each had their own knack for doing business. One by one, they left. After that, he hardly saw them. But whenever one of them did come back to visit, fireworks would open.
Yeah, no matter how close you and your friends are, there's always gonna be some distance after being separated for a long time. But as soon as the fireworks lit up to us, those memories are eternal.
Oh, so this is what you meant.
Yep, that's exactly right. That's why I can't let people down when they're counting on me for their fireworks. Anyway, I need to go update Sakajiro.
Yeah, I should get out of here too.
Жесть.
Okay, story time.
Ужас.
So, whenever Koichi brings one of his friends from the trade association to see me, they always mention how they used to play with me when I was a kid.
Да, это капец, блин, базарит, пиздец просто. Ой, у меня еще башка заболит от нее. Знаешь, по сравнению с ней, дед и Хутава просто молчат, блин.
One time, he shows up with another one of his friends, and the friend asks me if I remembered him. So I'm like, yes, I do. You held me once when I was just a baby. Koichi just bursts out laughing and says, actually, this is one of his carpenter friends. Turns out he's a lot younger than he looks. Just a few years older than me. I went bright red and must have apologized like a million times.
Так, получается, мы сейчас с пиздюком попиздим. Он пойдет до лодки, все дела.
The boat is ready and waiting. I'll mark the location for you on the map. Before you leave, I recommend that you pack some food and water. You can never be too prepared.
After how much effort it took to get back in, it's hard to convince myself to leave again.
Well, they won't look much better if you get caught by the Tenryou Commission. I'm afraid that sooner or later they are going to find you here. Time is starting to run out.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to get out of here before they come. I promise, I won't cause you and your family any more...
I didn't mean it like that. If we ever ran into any problems, I'm sure I'd figure something out. But if the Tenryou Commission does catch up to you, they make a run for the boat.
Okay, I won't let them catch me. But... no, I guess...
Why did you want to come back to Inazuma?
I didn't used to like this place at all. That's why I left. But looking back on things now, once I started to realize that, I got restless. I couldn't stop thinking about the people, so I... forget it. What does it matter now? It's too late anyway.
What a pity.
Talk to us about it. Maybe we could...
If only there was no Sakoku decree, huh? Anyway, don't worry. We're not going to bother you about it. We'll keep trying to buy you as much time as possible until you reach your final... The Tenryo Commission. If only they weren't so overzealous, there might be a way. Oh, that's right! That elderly couple, old customers of ours, their son's in the Tenryo Commission, isn't? That's it. I'll go talk to them. Maybe they can do something.
Are you sure they won't just
Oh, don't worry about that. They're really nice people. I know them well. They won't... Alright. You should get back indoors, Sakujiro. We'll be back in no time at all. Okay, let's go. Time waits for no one. Wait, hang on. What about the fireworks? All those materials? There's pots. Pots? No, never mind. I know. I'll write him a note telling him to sort out the fireworks.
О, боже.
Why did you cut Paimon off earlier?
Because what he needs isn't an answer.
Ну да.
Just time.
Тоже верно. То есть просто пиздёж, 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 пиздёж. Пиздёж, 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 пиздёж. Уф. А, да ты чё, даже так, что ли? Так быстро? Ничего себе. А, опять бабка с деткой.
Well,
Ой,
if it
жарко
isn't
вообще.
Ёемий, come on in, dear. Come and take a seat.
Я, если что, чуть-чуть буду это ускорять их, потому что я читаю быстро и... Так что вот. Да я знаю этих пап.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we'll...
Oh, before I forget,
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next hair of Naganahara fireworks.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that. It's bad luck.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I...
No worries. Say no more.
No, no, no. We can't be putting you to work when you're a guest, and I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks. And
it's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much time recently with the fireworks show coming up. But once that...
It's no trouble, really. We don't mind help.
Oh, you're such good kids. As for mine, if you're quite sure it's no trouble, then I have some...
Sure, it won't take... The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
О, божечки. Чё такое? Чё слышь? Чё такое? Да ты заебал, блядь, сука. Японскую озвучку. Чё? Куда нам надо? А. И чё? А как собрать-то? Чё надо-то? А, может надо это? Аниме сделать. Давай сделаем аниме.
Let the wind lead.
О, все. А, можно просто. Блин. То ни хера непонятно. Че, все, нет?
Thank you, dears. Oh, Sorry.
I'll brew some tea and prepare some.
Чё? А, блядь.
Yeah, you got it.
Ё-моё.
And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Сам ты дурачок. Ах ты пиздюк, а. Может, что на английском услышать его?
How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed. You're looking full of life.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business just keeps getting better. We sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope. Oh, yeah. This is a big...
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I never used to be, but then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it. It's a family staple now.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it does mean putting up with some conflict. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still, they must get
They didn't seem that way to me. I think they're just used to it. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future. That way...
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village. You're all...
О, божечки.
Now that we finished all the chores,
Фу.
it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
По фасту. Как-то прям по фасту сделаем. С кем поговорить надо? А, вот они.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time...
50 years since what?
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago, back in the days when...
Oh, stop trying to impress them. We both know you were the one who was hopelessly smitten.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife. To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing, even as it was rising up into the sky. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her eyes. Before I knew what was happening, apparently...
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time, but 50 years of being together.
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same fire. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at this age.
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
Ух, ё-моё.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the fireworks show coming up? Was there something you needed to discuss?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about.
Ты уже послушал на
Here goes.
японском, так что уже слушай на английском.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. But one day...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that you know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts of things. In the end, Sakujiro stormed off, and that was that.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt, but eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryo Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, but
Что
since
такое?
it's Sakujiro, I don't feel there's any way we can get in.
What a strange coincidence.
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Да, ужас вообще. Сейчас все будет. Да, у меня обычно такая хуйня бывает. Я не понимаю, с чем это связано, блядь. Вообще. Ни разу не понимаю. Так, картинка вообще нормальная, нет? Че по картине? А, ну, вроде норм. И... Все это, че ты? Сейчас быстренько запущу и погнали. Так. Чё минус пека? Все уже это запустил. Сейчас у меня прогрузится, и я все открою. Черт ебаный. Да не, все тянет. Просто это что-то с чем-то конфликтует периодически. Я не понимаю, что с чем. Уж такая хуйня периодически бывает только с Геншином. Все остальное вроде идет. Вот.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Ура! Мы снова здесь, а.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50 years this year.
Ай, я это все слышал, то есть все понял.
Stop trying to impress them.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganohara fireworks show. To tell the truth, I was still even as it was rising, but then it exploded before I knew what.
50 years. But 50 years of...
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary!
Oh no, it's quite alright. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days.
Ah, what a great relationship.
Enough about us, though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the...
Yeah, it's...
Sakujiro.
О, все, пошло. Да, я уже скипаю.
He was our boys. They were inseparable, but one day...
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful, but our Keisuke took after his father and mother. You know what children are like. They get...
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke. But since it's Sakujiro...
What a strange coincidence!
I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the
Well, no worries. If that's the case, we can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This sounds like some...
Yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things were.
I think after all these years, they ought...
Well, can't say we didn't try.
Раскипал, дедов.
I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Че, картинка нормально все идет, нет? А то мне пишешь, что что-то это с потоком не то. Ну, по идее, вроде бы все ништяк. Так, получается, мы с этим типом поговорим, которому лодку предоставили. Вот оно как.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know, Pops? Are you alright? They didn't do—
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire hazard. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside. Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't think Sakujiro had enough time to make his mind up. Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this, the Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't hear a thing.
As it happens,
Ну, это
I
не
did. I was
от
getting some
самого
more from my friend's
Геншина,
place. Happened to
какая-то,
bump into
блин,
them on the way
ерунда
over.
с этими
I think their leader's
с
name was
дровами,
Keisuke,
походу.
just like you said.
Фиг его знает.
Just as I thought. Thanks. If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two running into each other won't solve anything. And even worse, there'll be no coming back from it for Sakujiro. We can't let that happen. Come with me.
Все, идем, сейчас получается их догоним, как накажем, а-та-та сделаем, короче, и все. А, тут далеко даже бежать не надо.
It's Mosazaka and his friends. Let's ask them.
Так, пиздюки, чё кого?
Hi, Yoimiya.
Да у тебя ком говно заебал. Ё-моё, я вообще рад, что эта видюха как в прошлом году не вылетает, а то тогда такие приколы были, когда я брал, что это капец был. То есть ты сидишь, играешь, типа, все ништяк, там, все четенько, и тут бас, и у тебя черный экран, нахрен. Вот это был пиздец. Вот, обидка. Но сейчас такого нет, в принципе. Ну и Серега такая была херня с новой картой.
I'm sorry. I have something important to do, but I'll bring you guys some candy next time. The extra sweet candy, the one you guys love. Yay! We're gonna get candy! Also, I wanted to ask you guys something. Did you see? Yep, we did. It looked like they were chasing— Are they trying to catch a monster too? No, don't worry. It's all just a big misunderstanding. Be good kids and stay out of trouble, alright? Stay in the city for now, and I'll come play with you after— We will! We'll be on our best behavior, especially for you, Yoimiya.
Окей. Сейчас мы побежим за ними.
Let's keep going.
Так.
If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, I guess I'll have to step in.
А, ну вот они, да?
Look, there are people from the Tenryou Commission over there. It must be them.
Sorry, official business. I can't let you pass.
Вообще-то эта карточка тянет, ё-моё, прям четко. Потому что нихуй тут, блядь, пидор.
Sakujiro and Keisuke are up ahead, right? We need to talk to them about—
Didn't you hear me? You're not getting—
Ugh, what a nuisance! Well, you've only got yourself to blame.
О, ща махач будет. О.
Time for a light show. That didn't count.
А, ты говно. Да ты заебал выпад делать, мразь. Ничего, она вроде бодро херачит так-то. А чё они вообще просто... О, фига, вещи такие. Ну, это взрывная. О. Ебать, нихуя.
Time for a light show.
I must withdraw.
Here come the fireworks.
Ну что-то альты вообще ни хера нету.
Fuse is lit.
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard.
I must withdraw.
Time for a light show.
Ooh, нифига.
How dare you impede the work of the Tenryou Commission? You will be punished for your... There is nowhere you can escape justice. Not even at the edges of the world.
Look at that. The one with the loudest mouth and the fastest feet. We can't waste any more time on these guys. Let's push on. They should be just ahead.
Не, ну он прикольно так это, ну, пиздится. Ну, блин, ну, конечно, не хватало, блин, ни разу. А, вон они.
Your skills with the sword have stagnated, Sakujiro. You should have known that you stood no chance against me in a duel.
I never imagined I'd fall into your hands. If this is to be my fate, I accept it.
But your return says that you finally came around to my point of view.
Whatever you say.
You will return with me to the Tenryou Commission to await your sentencing. The one who made this boat will also be punished.
Wait! It doesn't have to end like this. Don't you have...
Hey, I know you. You're Naganahara's girl, who makes the fireworks. I know you like to get involved in other people's business, but...
It's okay, Yoimiya. The past is the past.
And why did you risk life and limb to get yourself back into Inazuma? And why were you so reluctant to... I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the chance you've been waiting for.
I have nothing to say to him. He's a criminal. I work for the Tenryou Commission. There was never any room for discussion. Out of respect for the friendship we once had, I gave him a chance to fight for his freedom. But his skills with the sword are as disappointing now as they ever were.
What are you talking about? You left all your subordinates back there to guard the road, making sure no one else followed you here. Seems to me like you were hoping for... I can see it in your faces. You both have so much to say.
Don't flatter yourself.
Yoimiya, leave it. It was just my wishful thinking.
No, I won't leave it. I will not stand by and watch when you haven't even done anything.
Бля, мне сейчас башка заболит.
You seem
Спаси
to like settling
меня.
things with a duel, so let's do it your way. I challenge you to a duel. If I win, then you need to say everything that's in your heart. No more running from your... And the same goes for you, Sakujiro. If I win, you will tell Keisuke exactly why you came back, no matter what the consequences are. If you don't say anything now, you may never have another chance.
And if you lose?
Then I'll admit to collaborating with Sakujiro and accept the Tenryou Commission.
Yoimiya.
I accept.
Ну, конечно, мы же не проиграем, как бы, кек.
Sir,
Осталось
we're here to
чуть-чуть.
back you up.
Becca, duels are supposed to be one-on-one. All right, that's it. Let's help Yoimiya.
Вау, сколько вас тут?
Time for a light show.
I must withdraw.
Fire hazard.
I must
Да сколько вас тут прибавляется. Заебали, блядь. Надо быстрее все это решить. На нахуй, блядь. Черт. Ну я хотел за нее побегать там, это... Чё кого?
Stand down. What? I thought I told you to stay away. Now stand down.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
В панике уходит.
Young lady, you are just as obstinate as Sakujiro was back then. Why were you so convinced that we had things to say?
Because Sakujiro may not have told me about you when he came back, but then your parents told me about what happened between you when you were younger. Once I'd heard the story, and that's why I simply refuse to believe that you have nothing to say. Nobody sets off a firework to feel lonely.
The reason I came back is that it wasn't that I'd changed my mind. I just felt that what I'd done in the past was to try to escape. I saw the freedom of Mondstadt, the contracts of Liyue, the wisdom of Sumeru, and the justice of Fontaine. It all left a deep impression on me. I was glad that I'd left Inazuma, but then I happened to hear about the Sakoku decree. I was an escapee, and I was proud of that. What I should have tried to do is take the good things.
So that's why you came back? Out of your naive hope of changing the way things are?
No, I let go of all those delusions of grandeur. I just... After all, you never ran away.
Huh?
I don't know about you, but life hasn't been easy for me. But I just had to come back and visit. It was like fate was calling me, and I couldn't ignore it any longer.
Life isn't easy for anyone. I truly worship the Raiden Shogun. Her ideas were my personal creed, and I desired nothing more than to see her will done. But now, my role is to punish violators of the Sakoku decree and confiscate people's visions. It's not what I signed up. I do wonder. Am I The boat is yours.
Huh?
I couldn't make you stay in Inazuma, but that doesn't mean I want to keep you here by force.
What will you say to the higher-ups?
Don't worry about that. I'll handle it. If you want to come back, I hear the process of returning to Inazuma. I will lend you my help, but until then, you'll have to wait. And don't kick the bucket on the way out.
Don't worry, Keisuke. Any chance we can watch the fireworks together?
Maybe next time. I'll be demoted for sure. It's not like me to give in to childish sentiment like this. I can't explain why I went through with it. It's the one that Sakujiro planned on using for his escape. I asked Yoshitaka and the others to transport it here, citing the temporary contraband storage clause. Forcing Sakujiro to this spot was also something I had planned all along. It's just like you said, Yoimiya. Even though I hadn't fully made up my mind, my actions betray.
But I think you did the right thing. And look, now you've managed to resolve the grievance in your heart.
I understand now. Thank you. I didn't know you were...
That's only because I know your parents so well. They're both really nice people, so I didn't...
I had heard there was a new Naganohara running things these days. Little loud and reckless maybe, but you live up to the family name. By the way, Naganohara fireworks can reproduce the firework that the two of us set off back then, right? Would you be able to make one?
Sorry, no can do. Without the slipper reference, I can't make the same one again. And I'm afraid Saku...
Ah, I see. Never mind then.
Don't get too down just yet, though. I mentioned that Sakujiro ordered... I can't make another one, but I'm guessing Sakujiro probably won't be needing his anymore. It'd be a shame for it to go to waste, so...
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Ooh.
Yoimiya, the way you took command of that whole situation was amazing.
Нифига-то там не строчил.
I'm a strong believer in the power of words. If you're not willing to communicate, then the problem just sits there. Sakujiro and Keisuke can't turn back the clock in their relationship. Anyway, follow me. I'll bring you to the perfect place. My pops will set off the firework that I wanted to give to you.
Блин, это же надо будет... Не надо будет перезапускать игру. Надеюсь. Тип. А, вот. Кек. Ну давай. А как мне свернуть теперь? А, и оно само будет в фоне, наверное, загружаться. Окей. Отлично. А чё тебе дед-то не нравится? А, на деда поменять? Жесткий отряд готов к получению пиздюлей. А чё, где Санек? Он будет смотреть эту сисястую тян? Так.
No time to lose.
Huh? Oh, it's... Keisuke.
So, Yeimia, these fireworks, what do they mean to you? Yeimia? Shh. Huh? Oh.
That was amazing. It was so beautiful I could weep. I didn't actually cry though, right? I just feel a bit misty-eyed. Oh, remember that big one that went up first? The gold one? That's the one I had Pops make for you.
Oh, Paimon saw it! It was one of the best ones! They will...
That's what I wanted to hear. I was hoping it would leave a deep imprint no matter where your journey takes you and no matter what hardships might lie ahead. I hope you'll always be able to look back fondly on the fireworks you saw tonight. I believe that as time goes by, this firework will only grow brighter. Oh, and also, you're technically my customers now.
You know, Yeimia, you seem to turn into a completely different person during...
Oh, I can hear you. I just have a habit of being silent while I'm watching fireworks. Quietly watching something you made with your own hands rise into the sky feels... You asked me what fireworks mean to me, right?
Yep. Well, for Koichi, who built the boat for us, and his friend, for Keisuke's parents, they commemorate, and for Keisuke and Sakajiro... Oh yeah, right, beliefs!
As for me, to be honest, even though I've thought about it countless times before, I still haven't found an answer.
Seriously? Huh. Paimon was expecting...
Well, no one's ever asked me this before, so I've never really settled on an answer. It was by chance that I happened to be born into the Naganohara family. It's also by chance that I've met so many people, learned so many things, and discovered that people associate fireworks that disappear in a flash of light are probably the furthest thing away from the eternity that our shogun desires. But people's feelings don't just disappear. And it's those feelings that give fireworks their purpose. Also, consider this. You have to have the Naganoharas because so many people are emotionally invested in the existence of fireworks. If we didn't exist, their wishes would go unfulfilled, wouldn't they? You know, I don't really think about complicated things like this very often. But I'm proud that I was born into the Naganohara family and have the chance to make so many pretty fireworks.
Ooh, yeah. Так, ну чё?
Inazuma's not such a bad place. Paimon's having a pretty good time.
Опа-на.
We should probably go and see about the next operation that Toma and
Завершено. Это сделали.
Аяка were just
Так, что это такое? А, днюха нингуан, нифига себе. Прикольно. Так. А, так она надо... Давай. Надо подождать чуть-чуть. Давай подождем. Ой, сейчас быстро. Минутка, ё-моё, все. Ой, щука. Ой, щука, щука, щука. Ну, подожди, тут чуть-чуть. Ну, блин, слишком много пиздежа, вот прям вообще, типа, блядь, слишком много текста, вот этого всего, блин. И тем более... Ну, да, кстати, можно было их отдельно сделать. Вот тут что-то, блин, ну, блядь. Блядь. Ну, типа... Ну, тем самым, типа, основной сюжет, типа, расширяет. Ну, блин, ну, такой себе. Ну, если бы, конечно, реально не как-то его там сделали такие, ну, более интересные задания, либо миссии, было бы поинтереснее. Тут, ну, по сути, ни о чем. Вот, очень много диалогов, блин, дофига. Ну да, кстати, у Аяки поинтереснее было. Тут что-то туда-сюда пошли и куча диалогов. Плюс она там тараторит какая-то, блин. Что-то скукатище. Уже это почти скачалось, кстати. Чё, где Санючек-то, ё-моё? Тут такой момент будет. Ну, это потом будет известно. Так-то. Так-то да. На, Санечка, держи тайм-код. Ну да, как бы там уже станет понятнее. Так, что у нас сколько время? О, почти 3 часа ебашим, кстати. Короче, бал проходим и типа все по фастику. Подтвердить.
Блядь. きようてもええで、子供たちと一緒に袋ムジナを探すかな。待たせてもうとるし、あと花火大会の感想をみんなから聞かんとな。これから先もきっと世話になるやろし、それとあんたとパイモンちゃんにも。
Ну что такое себе, блядь. Так, нам вон туда, да?
この辺りに戦いがいのある強敵はいないんだろうか。
Кианы. Поорал, что? Так, и что нас здесь ждет? Насколько долго это будет? Или там чуть-чуть? Гав-гав. Мышь ебаная. Вот кто ты. Ну такое себе, не вкатывает вообще ни разу. Я, конечно, понимаю, что ты даун, даже, блядь, в игру про викингов играешь на японской озвучке. Ну, блядь, нахуй такое надо? О, нифига.
急いでここへ来たのですが、トーマが約束の時間に現れていないことを将軍様は千手百目心臓の前で100個目の神の目の目狩り儀式を行うつもりです。そしてその100個目の神の目の持ち主、もしかしてトーマが言ってた天領奉行が準備してる儀式って、おそらくそうでしょう。将軍様と天領奉行の者は100個目の神の目の目狩り儀式をいけません。早く助けに向かわなければ。そうだぞ。お前が直接言ったらシャ奉行がライデン将軍の敵になっちまうだろう。公の前でライデン将軍に抗えばシャ奉行にいる必要な人も巻き添えになる。それも仕方のないことです。儀式がもう始まります。時間はありません。トーマをこのまま見捨てるわけには。彼は私の友人なのです。少し前まではしかしはい。あなた方のご無事を祈っ。安心しろ、Аяка.
Ох, сейчас пиздячек получим, походу. А, вон он, Тома. Ну чё, погнали, короче. Посмотрим, что сейчас будет. А, вон он, Тома. Нифига. Нифига она.
Камиの目がなくとも元素力を扱える。あなたは例外。例外。それは永遠の敵。
Ебать. Нихуя.
Аなたを心臓へとはめ込みましょう。
Офигеть. Ебать там офиг. Нихуя ГГ дерзкая. Ебать, она 90 уровней, бля. Дед сразу, дед, чё ну? Да, что это такое у нее? Нахуй пошла. Лайфхаки. А, иммунитет, бля, ёбаный в рот, я забыл точно. Ну, Тарталя тащит. Тема взрыв стихий, блядь, ёбаный, блядь, хуям. Нахуй. Ебать, живу. Воу-воу-воу, не живу. Да, блядь, выносливости вообще нет. Ой, блядь. Что такое? Ебать, наебало. На, мразь. Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. О, нифига. Фига себе.
Ой,
彼女をメガリレーの対象へ。次は必ずや人たちよ。
Нихуя себе, нихуя себе. То сейчас было. Вообще унижение.
忘れたのか？俺にとって木漏れ茶屋は
この辺りで最も安全な場所なんだ。だけどもう当分ここを出られそうにない。後のことは君たちに任せるよ。タタラスナに行って抵抗軍を探すんだ。俺の考えが正しければ幕府軍はすぐにお尋ね者のお触れを出すだろう。そうなれば俺たちをかくまってくれる勢力はそういない。しかし抵抗軍は例外。
そういえば綾香が言ってたな。
そういえば
サンゴノミアによって設立された反メガリレーの組織。
そうだ、渡積島の荒人神の巫女サンゴノミアココミによって組織された。今はその部下の五郎によって率いられ幕府軍だが、我々シャブ業は抵抗軍と密な関係を持っているわけじゃない。しかし君たちは違う。俺から見れば抵抗唯一不安なのはここしばらく抵抗軍の具体的な位置が分かってないってことだ。その間幕府軍の領地も超えることになるだろうから気をつけてほしい。安心してくれ、隠れるのは得意なんだ。そうやすやすと見つ。
これ以上グズグズしてると占領奉行の人が追いついてく。オイラたちも早く出発しよう。
Так, и чё, куда нам... Ой, не то открыл. Куда нам сейчас надо? А, вот сюда. Вот оно как. Блядь, додик нахуй. Чё такой даун, блядь? Ой.
聞いたか？お尋ね。うちの主力が全員前線で戦ってる今。前線の状況はどうなったんだろうか。前に聞いた話では俺たちの軍によって抵抗軍が。
偽の情報だろう。無双人狭間はまあ俺たち見回りには関係ないさ。
そうだな。
無双人狭間の北西側抵抗。
Ну так-то можно будет, в принципе. Так. А может я и раньше пройду на выходных, фиг его знает. Надо еще это все пройти. Вы же девочки еще. Уф. Так. Ну, блин. Ну, подумаем. Все, в принципе, на этом, в принципе, и все так-то. Мы прошли много чего. Нас отпиздили. Дали нам леща. Но я не сдох. Вот. Короче, посмотрим. Либо я пройду на выходных, либо с выходом одного. Понятное дело. Ну, посмотрим. Все тогда. Можно все вырубать, в принципе, и спать. Вот так-то. Кто-то без деда. Это никто. Так, ну чё, всем покидывал тогда.